deployed the gas. Get to the safe zone.
Hunt contract right here. Hunt contract right here.
Got gas moving in.
Now seems like a fair time to ask about your initial motive was because we believe that Obama was lying about it. Right. But then Donald Young exchange where he brings up the sex that you had.
Enemy soldier incoming.
What was the point at which you decided I'm just going to bring this go public?
Well, in January of 2008, after having contacted the campaign yet again, I had decided, you know what, screw it. I'm just going to make a YouTube video and put it up. Which I did. It wasn't because
Bounty targets are up. Take them down.
In fact, if I had even stopped long enough to anticipate the blowback and the consequences of speaking out, we'd be
Buy station mark.
boost inbound.
Reporter. Or no.
Hostiles dropping into the area. Watch the skies. Contract failed. Time's expired.
Everybody wanted access to, the new savior. Nobody wanted to be blackballed and denied access to a historic campaign.
Yeah, but I mean, if it's the guy who's the president and credible information comes out, it's such dudes.
Enemy UAV overhead.
Well, it would be a story if the media really cared about telling people the truth about it.
They're liars. And that Ben Smith is a liar.
Oh, Ben Smith's more than a liar, but you're right.
What do you mean more than a liar?
He's a complete fraud.
Moving!
Ben Smith, I hear people talking about...
Hostile UAV in the area.
Ben Smith to me is a grifter. Ben Smith wrote an article saying that I had a 27-year
Criminal history.
career criminal. And the funny thing is if you look my criminal history up, which I've published myself and provided from day one, my criminal history goes from 1980 to 1986. And everything I've ever done, I've owned it. I've never wasted tax.
UAV tower marked.
And any sentence I've ever been given, I've served. But he also said that I was a fugitive, that I was avoiding prosecution, I was trying to prevent from going to jail. None of that was true. But the media ran with it. Even
Buy
Greta,
station marked.
even Greta linked to it.
Hunt contract right
Enemy
here.
deployed a counter UAV.
I would not interview Larry Smith. This is why. And she linked to Ben Smith's article. And notice his article was published right when I was preparing to do the press conference at the National Press Club. But hey, the National Press Club, so-called for freedom of the press, they were just as involved in trying to keep the story.
I watched your entire National Press Club appearance, and in it, you detail your intersections with law enforcement. Exhaustively. Everything that arrested you, explained. Every time you've done time, you explained it. You didn't, from what I can tell.
No, why? You can't. I mean, I've never hidden my past in regular everyday life. Why would I hide it in something like this?
So, I mean, you're the only person on this set who's had sex with Barack Obama, so I think you're...
Hunt contract right here.
I don't know, expert on Obama, but you know what the most... What's your assessment of him now?
I think he's the same grifter that he's always been. I think he's still very power hungry. I think Obama is calling the shots in the current Biden administration more than people are willing to admit. I think Obama is hell-bent. I had made a statement during that press conference that I felt Barack Obama being elected was going to push race relations in this country backwards 50 years. I am absolutely by those.
Well, I think you've been vindicated on that.
Because race relations in this country is not only getting pushed back, but everything's about racism. Everything is about victimization.
It's interesting though. Yeah, he's a race hater, very anti-white, very essentially a white man. So you have to ask, like, is that real?
For him, of course.
Gas is closing in. Relocating the safe zone.
Or male. Anybody.
Yeah.
But
Objective is to eliminate all bounty targets.
Got what he wanted. He is in D.C. He's living the life. He's still looked upon as being the savior of the country.
All stations, a jailbreak is active.
We're still giving him that power, and I think it's going eventually to be to the detriment of.
Can I just ask you one last question? How did you? thinking about it, it's very insightful because I know a lot of people who weren't liberal, who voted for Obama, purely on this question. And they weren't all self-hating whites. They were like nice, normal people who wanted to see race relations improve. And that really was the core promise of this campaign. And a lot of
Heads up, a jailbreak is active.
but you didn't buy it. How did you know that?
I grew up in South Carolina.
You're losing ground.
I've been gay and I grew up in rural South Carolina. And my first job as a kid was cropping tobacco for a family by the name of Rose. There were black families living across the so I grew up as a kid.
Cluster mine deployed.
In an era and an area that would get you killed for being gay just as quick as you could be hanging being black. So I actually knew the other side of the track before I knew that I was supposed to act like I was above this or above that. I've watched it my whole life. I know when someone
Moving here.
plays, when it comes to acting like they're one way and then in reality they're the biggest racist or bigots alive. On both sides. Okay. I knew because he was saying one thing in the campaign, and then if people started to actually listen to what he was saying, remember there was a time when he actually told supporters to show up and fight with a knife. Get in people's face. Argue with them if they didn't agree to support him, if they didn't agree to vote for him. Argue with them. Convince them. Come on. You don't make statements like that and tell me that you're not going to make things about race. He did.
Man, that is the one part of your story. Unequivocally, you're telling the truth about it. You saw that, and most people did. Larry Sinclair, I'm really grateful that you came. I wish I had interviewed you in 2008. I don't think anyone would have done an interview. But, anyway, thank you.
You're welcome.
Very much.
Thank you.
Great to meet you.
You too.
Enemy counter UAV is active.
It's pretty amazing.
Time's
that
up.
Barack Obama
Contract failed.
got as far as he did. In 2004, the summer of 2004, Barack Obama lost, and when he walked to the podium, probably only a small percentage of people knew how to pronounce his name. He was totally unheard of. No one knew Barack Obama at the time. He was a state senator in Illinois. 4 years later, he once again spoke to the Democratic convention, but this time as the nominee. Meteoric doesn't begin to describe it. How did this happen? Well, the outlines are fairly well known, but rarely talked about. A small group of Democratic members in Chicago decided
You've got gas inbound.
was their
Safe zone
guy,
relocated.
a vessel for their ambitions. They paid for his campaign. They paved the way for his rise.
Supply crates have been restocked.
Years
Load up.
in the United States Senate.
Battery depleted. Recon offline.
2008, and of course, in the end, he won. But the question was, who was this man? Where did he come from? What did he spend his life doing before he became president of the
Requesting close air. Target marked.
Copy that. Longbow 3-1 on station. Strike inbound.
Spent the entire
Hostile counter UAV overhead.
Shots missed. No joy.
other than he was handsome and a good communicator. Hope and change. But they knew nothing about him. People believe, and legitimate questions about those facts were turned away, as they often are, with the claim, "That's a conspiracy theory, you're crazy, shut up!" One of the most interesting moments in the 2008 campaign occurred when a man, like Obama himself, came from out of nowhere to recount his experiences with Barack Obama. His name was Larry Sinclair. He said that in 1999 he had encountered Barack Obama in Illinois, had sex with Barack Obama. Sinclair went on to make these claims to the national press in Washington, to sign a sworn affidavit, and to take a lie detector test. But he was dismissed. In fact, he was attacked. Obama shills like Ben Smith of Politico batted the claims out without refuting them. They're absurd. And the rest of the media followed suit. But the claims weren't absurd. claiming they're true, but they were certainly credible. This was a first-hand account of Barack Obama's behavior. What happened to Larry Sinclair? What's his life been like since? That's an interesting story. It turns out Larry Sinclair is still alive. He lives in Mexico. But today, he's in our studio. Happy to have him. Larry Sinclair, thank you so much.
Thank you for inviting me.
Where did you meet Barack Obama?
It was by accident. I was in the Chicago area in '99 for Lee Duke's graduation from the Navy.
Who's Lee Duke?
He's basically my godson.
Okay.
I had hired a limousine.
The fighting is over. Now it's a ghost town. Gas is moving in. New safe zone located. Friendly loadout drop on the way. Gas is moving. Enemy buy station incoming. Bounty targets identified. You are clear to engage. Gas is closing. Get to the new safe zone. Got gas moving in. 10 remain. You're nearly done.
Target marked. Request fire.
Gas is inbound. Mark the new safe zone. Your squad is in the top 5. Let's get it done. All bounty targets are down. Well done. Gas is closing in. Gas is closing in. Relocating the safe zone. You're losing ground. Marking new safe zone. Finish your mission. Take them down. Primary objective complete. Good work out there.
Three out of the last 4. Way to go.